Yo, what is going on YouTube? How you guys doing? Welcome to a brand new video. Sorry if my voice sounds hella croaky right now. I've legitimately just woken up like 2 or 3 minutes ago, so I do apologize for that, but I wanted to get this video out because everybody else is already getting the video out, so I'm already very late, so I apologize for that. But yeah, anyway, let's get straight into the data mining. Alright, so first one is like the Khan's abilities. That's what we're going to be going over. So Khan's skills are actually pretty nice, and I like them. Very close quarter combat based, which it does say on the Twitter bio for him. So I kind of like these abilities. I think they're pretty cool, and there's definitely a one in there that could be used for a memeing. Let's just say that, you know, a little bit of Healer Khan. So I'm down for that. I'm down for that, boys. Alright, so his left mouse button is heavy repeater shoot every 0.26 seconds, which deals 200 damage. Now we don't obviously know how fast the rate of fire is or how large the magazine or anything is. It doesn't really give away too much there, but it does say that he will have a gun, and as you can see from the card in the thumbnail, he does have a gun. Let's be honest, he probably will have a gun. Why would he not? He's not going to run up to people and just punch them in the face. As cool as that would be, I just don't see that happening. Alright, so his right mouse button is a barrier, kind of like Barracks and Ashes a little bit. His glove creates a protective barrier which has 6,000 HP. This skill recharges while it is not active, so kind of like Barracks and Fernando's and Ash's shield and all that. It's just kind of, you know, obviously just a protective shield, nothing too special there. We don't know if it's going to be a personal shield or a shield that, you know, he puts out in front of him and it slowly moves forward, or it could slowly move backwards for all we know. But we do know that he is going to have a shield that has 6,000 HP. So yeah. Right, so his F key, I don't know what that is on console, but the F key on the PC, or I'll just say one of his abilities, is Battle Scream. It gives out a terrible scream that heals him for 800 health over 4 seconds, sorry, and also grants him CC immunity to him and himself and close allies. So that's the one I was talking. That kid also, like, you know, give out a bit of a memey feel. You could go that full Kronos, get a full healing loadout, and boom, like Healer Khan. But no, for real though, that actually is, you know, a little bit of self-sustain. I take it that's his escape ability. You know, so it's like he can use that to, you know, use that while he's getting away, which I like. It's a nice little bit of self-sustain, a little bit. It kind of reminds me of Buck's, can't remember what the ability is called, but you know when he heals himself. So it's a little bit something like that, which I kind of like. I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, anyway, next ability. So the next one is Commander's Grip. He leaps forward, grabbing, stunning, and flinging the first enemy he hits, dealing 400 damage. Now, this is, I take it, what we see in the intro for the Ascension Peak Siege on Ascension Peak mode, the game mode. Because if you guys didn't know, in the game mode there is like a little bit of you know, an intro. I'll try to show it if I can. But yeah, it's there. So you know, I'm gonna take it. That's what he does to poor old Victor. Right, so Khan's ultimate, guys, is a pretty brutal one. It's kind of like Makoto's hook, but a little bit more, again, brutal. But yeah. So Khan actually uses his like little hook thing he has on him and pulls an enemy forward. You can place them where you want, as long as it's in that time period, obviously. Or you can fling them away with a powerful blow, which I'm going to take it is like punching them in the face and they go fucking halfway across the map or some shit. Imagine full knockback on that. You just boom, instantly off the map, you know what I mean? It kind of reminds me a little bit of like Commander's Grip, but just a little bit more brutal, I guess. So it's pretty much like the same thing, but just not letting them escape. I'm gonna take it, which I don't really know. I guess it could be cool, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see when he comes in the game, right? Right. So the next thing we're gonna get into is the talents for Khan. We're gonna, you know, what used to be called legendary cards. We're gonna go over the talents now. So the first one is shooting range. Champions affected by bullet, Battle Brado or Battle Scream will also deal 20% more damage. So it's kind of like Genos' Luminary a little bit, just a little bit stronger and without the heals. Because Genos' Luminary is like 15% or something. So this is like a 20, obviously, and it only lasts for 4 seconds. So it's not quite as OP as the Genos one, or it's not quite as balanced as, you know, as good for healing as the Genos one. But, you know, obviously, if you're looking for a more sustainable version, then the Genos one is obviously a lot more sustainable. But this would be good for like a short fight, like a short little quick 1v1. So I don't know if this also applies to Khan himself, this extra 20% damage, because it doesn't state it. But I guess we'll find out when it does in fact come out to the public. Right, so the next one is Bullet Rain. Your weapon fires 40% faster and has 10 more bullets in the magazine, but you deal 25% less damage. Now, I guess basically this could just turn your gun into a submachine gun. So I take it this could be like Khan could have a scout rifle or something for all we know. Scout rifles are like just like single shot, you know, semi-auto. But yeah, like kind of like Leon's. But yeah, this could be a very fun card to play with. I don't know. We'll have to see, because this effectively could turn his gun into a submachine gun for all we know. Right, so the next talent is Leon's Shield. Bloody hell, what just happened to my voice though? Right, so the next talent is Leon's Shield. Your shield has 50% more effective charge while lifted. Now, I'm curious what it means by lifted. Do we, like, does Khan pick up the shield and walk with it? Is that something that can happen? Does he pick up the shield and walk with it whenever he wants, kind of like Fernando? And can he put it down in set? That'd be cool, actually. If he could pick up his shield and place it where he wants until it basically gets destroyed, that's really cool. That's cool. I'm actually down for that if that's what Khan's shield is. Because that is actually, like, mad up. Right, so the next one is Paralyzing Vortex. After striking an enemy with Commander's Grip, you can knock with your shoulder, repelling them and dealing 400 damage. So once you've already, on top of the 400 damage after throwing them, you can throw them, they hit the ground, and then you run at them with your shoulder. I'm going to take it and hit them with your shoulder, and that deals an additional 400, just to basically make Commander's Grip a little bit more stronger, I guess, and a little bit better. You know, dealing that additional 400 damage. So I think this could be pretty cool. This could be pretty cool, guys. But yeah, I could see Commander's Grip being used to like throw an enemy into your side of the team or into your teammates, just so they can finish him off. And I'm really interested to see Khan in game, just because he sounds really fun. But yeah, anyway, let's move on to the skins and things. Alright, so there's been a couple of skins, like, not announced, but data mined. The first one is Maeve, which is Aggressiora skin. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I can't even imagine what that would look like. I guess we'll see. There isn't actually any images for them apart from the Genos one, which we'll get into. But yeah, let's just, you know, continue. So there is one for Ying, which is Carnival Fantasy, which is supposed to be coming in the Valentine's chest alongside a newer weapon, which is also in the Valentine's chest. So okay, I mean, I think the Bomb King skin's coming in there as well. The love Bomb King one where it was like, ooh baby and shit. We've already covered it on one of the old videos. But yeah, this looks pretty cool. So I mean, I'm down. Alright, so the next skin is actually a Genos skin itself, which is actually got an image to go with it. It should be on screen now, but it's called HuZh Genos. HuZh, I think. Again, if I pronounce that wrong, I am sorry, but it's spelled EXARCH, HuZh. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pronounce it like that because I'm a bit of a dodo. But yeah, I am in love with this. This looks phenomenal. It looks amazing. I cannot wait to see this in game. This looks like an amazing skin, and obviously, you know, HuZh said they wanted more crazy wacky designs. This would suit that role very well, and it looks pretty damn cool. Right, so they're also apparently working on some new death maps. or a new death map to be specific, which is called Pirate. Now, we know HuZh have leaked Pirates themed skins before in the past, so this could be hint towards the next event, which is a pirate event, because it does say a little down the line that there's something called the Kraken kill card, which, you know, it could be probably for a PvE event, but let me just go ahead and read it right here. Kraken kill card with description: kills anyone hit by the Kraken archer, anchor, even I can't even read for some reason, after 0.8 seconds. And then it also says in brackets probably for PvE, but I'm not sure about that. This might be like one of them events where, you know, if you guys have seen Sea of Thieves recently, there's a fight where the Kraken's, you know, tentacles will come out the water. I reckon it could be something like that, where we're on a big pirate boat, we fight, and then the next thing we know, for this new game mode or something, the Kraken's like bloody arms come out of the water and it starts striking down on the boat randomly at random times and stuff. I'd be down for that. That would seem like a very hectic fight, and it'd seem very, very cool. So I'm actually really, really down for that, and hopefully that is what it meant. But yeah, I don't know. We've seen HuZh do stuff with the Kraken before, which was over on Smite. It was a little bit different because we actually got to, it was a PvE section, so I don't know if this is going over into the PvE. It could be a PvE, it could be a new game mode. We have no clue. But yeah, apart from that, there's also 2 new siege maps that are in the work, and that's Super Rift and Salty Springs. Salty Springs obviously being a Fortnite map, which is just sure. Yeah, there were previous test maps, so I don't know, you guys probably know them better than I do because I don't play PC. So yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all the information right now. I might be doing a second video if more stuff comes up, because obviously we still have the time and this is a huge patch. But yeah, if there is more stuff that comes up, you know, like more skins, more updates for Khan, other stuff like that, then I'll go ahead and I'll cover that in a separate video. This video has already been like 12 minutes long, maybe even longer. I don't know, but yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did though, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. We are literally like 19 subscribers away from 1,000, which is insane. I can't thank you guys enough. I'm going to be doing a live stream later today after I've got my videos sorted, where we're going to be doing a race or a road to 1,000 subscriber stream, just so we can try hit it live like we did with the 900. But yeah, hopefully you guys have been enjoying the content recently, and if you have, go ahead, leave a like, subscribe and things, guys, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.